WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Jermell Iron Man Charlo.
What's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to Bully Block Boxing. In boxing, they gotta say somebody's gotta be the bully. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, consider donating to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that reminder bell so you can get all our latest videos and shorts. Alright, let's just get right into it. So Jermell Charlo has agreed to fight Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I just made a video a few days ago. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to fight Crawford. Nobody wants to fight Crawford. I think Crawford should either fight Conor Ben over in the UK, or he should vacate his title, vacate the belt, and he should fight Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Jermell, not Jamal. Jermell. For, you know what I'm saying, the 154 welterweight unified undisputed championship title, you know what I'm saying, for the undisputed, you know what I'm saying, and he can do that too because he's the super champ, you know what I'm saying. So there's a clause in there where he could refuse to fight his mandatory, and he could choose to fight Jermell Charlo, you know what I'm saying. So also too, so there was a clip, you know what I'm saying. I put the clip on here, you know what I'm saying. He was on the Last Stand, the Last Stand podcast, podcast, you know what I'm saying, with Brian Custer, and that's when he said, you know what I'm saying, that he'll fight Terence Crawford, you know what I mean. But Crawford gonna have to stand in line, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, he got a lot of people that want to fight him, you know what I'm saying, and he might even be able to fight him before he fights the Tim Tszyu fight, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, that being said, also too, Jermell Ortiz has turned down the Crawford fight twice. Wow, you know what I'm saying? That's news to my ears, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the president of the WBO said, you know what I'm saying? So I'll put the clip on here right now, you know what I'm saying? And we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about it. We'll get into it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, got some jewels for you today. We're about to get it cracking, you know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Breaking news. The undisputed champion Jermell Charlo, who happens to be a top 5 pound for pound, finally accepted to fight the pound for pound king himself, Terence Bud Crawford. Here is exactly what Charlo said on the Last Stand podcast with Brian Custer. Check it out.
Now, Bud Crawford was on the Last Stand. Correct. And boy, he had a lot to say about Jermell Charlo. And in fact, he said he thought getting a fight with you would be easier than getting a fight with Errol Spence, because he said, I think Jermell Charlo would push for that more than Errol. And his quote, this is what he said on the Last Stand, quote, something's wrong with that dude. He needs to stay off whatever he's on, because if I can recall, I was already a 2-time world champion before he was even world champion. And I'm talking to both of them. So how somebody piggyback off my name when I was already the man? I don't understand that. I was already on the pound for pound list. I was in talks to be the next best thing since Mayweather retired. I never heard of his name being in talks of any of that sort of type of thing. So how can I be piggybacking off of him and his brother's name when I've accomplished way more in the sport of boxing? If that don't make any sense at all, I don't know what does. I would love to get him in the ring and shut him up. I will F him up. The only thing he's going to do is cry afterwards. All he does is run around, yell, angry, and be mad at himself. End quote.
Just whatever, guy. You get your paperwork right. Talk to Mr. Heyman. We'll get a fight going. And you're damn right, it'd be easier. Let's get a big fight going, matter of fact. And I'll show you better than I can tell you. Ain't nothing easy in the ring with me, so I don't, just, you know, I'm grown. These kids, they just talk and just, he ain't fought nobody for real, you know, like, he just got out of the top rank contract because Bob didn't want no more, so he just got rid of him. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, hey, why you don't make the fight with the man that's in front of you? Earl been calling you out. Get him, get in the ring, man. You know, we don't know who these last guys are. He's signing deals with BKL, BLK, and he's just doing business wrong. He's sloppy with his business. So I don't know what he want to do, but I'm down to fight. I don't got time to go back and forth with him. Yeah. You're a little boy. You come from 140. You're not even strong enough to even handle him. I'm throwing at you, and I'm not none of these guys he fought before. So it's like I'm undisputed for a reason. And I got my own little, you know, I got Tim Tszyu, and then I got all these other little He got to get in line anyways. The guy Boost Ennis on his. And he got Earl on his head. He trying to run. Don't run now. Run up out the sport. Don't run though.
I'm just curious. How would, because he says, look, I'll come to 154 and fight this guy now. How would a Jermell Charlo Bud Crawford fight play out in the ring?
I feel like it'll be a little entertaining. I don't know how long he gonna last him with these big shots coming at him. But hey, only time will tell. You know, I'm not here to hype it. That's not even my business. That's somebody else. Fish to fry.
Yeah.
You know, I got my own fish to fry.
I'm going to leave because he is the pound-for-pound king. For the people that don't know, recently the WBO president revealed that Virgil Ortiz, Crawford mandatory at 147, turned down the fight with Crawford 2 times. He refused to fight Crawford. Also, in that same interview, the WBO president revealed Crawford is not an ordinary champion due to the fact that he defended his WBO title 5 to 10 times already. And he held that title at 135, 140, and 147, which makes him a super champion. See, back in the day, a fighter could only get recognized as a super champion only after they defend their title 10 times against mandatories, so on and so forth. After that, they will have the privilege of being a super champion, which means they can move up weight divisions and become the mandatory right away. And they can even skip the mandatory of that division. So for Terence Crawford case, since he already defended his title more than 10 times already, the WBO recognized him as a super champion.
In WBO rules, we established that all super champions like Crawford is a super champion. A super champion for benefits. Okay, you have more privilege than the ordinary champion. Crawford last mandatory was older. That was Porter, John Porter. Crawford have no fight next. The time frame is almost over. Will be due now, and then probably the championship committee will order Crawford to face Rocha as a mandatory challenger because Bill G. Hill refused to fight him twice. I don't know why. Ortiz. Bill Ortiz, excuse me. Bill Ortiz refused him to fight. Bill was my friend from that.
Just to confirm, you're saying Virgil Ortiz refused to fight Crawford 2 times?
Yeah, we offered the fight twice here.
Paco, how likely are you and the committee to approve Terence Crawford to face Jermell Charlo at 154 pounds, being as though he's defended that title since he won it way back at 135 pounds? Is that something that you would be willing to approve? Because him and Charlo have had a lot of back and forth. Obviously, he wants Earl Spence, but he's made it clear that after Earl, he would fight Charlo. Now that he cannot get Earl, if he was the mandatory to Charlo, there's nothing politics can do other than make Charlo vacate that belt. Again, how likely are you to make that happen for Terence Bud Crawford?
I don't know if because you're still having problem with the communication, but the thing is that if Crawford wants to fight 154, we allow him to do it. You know, if Crawford wants to fight a 140, we allow him to do it because he's super champion and that's in the rules. You get the privilege.
So to be clear, if Crawford activated his super champion status, does he get first dibs at Charlo, or does he have to wait after the winner of Zoo Harrison?
No, that's something we can work on. Okay, we have to talk to everybody, but I would like to do that in agreement with everybody. But on the ordinary circumstances, Crawford has the right to fight in the upper division or lower division. In this case, if we have he got the right to fight in 6 months. That's what we have to discuss and decide because we never had that before.
That's amazing.
But the reason I'm telling you that I prefer the parties to reach. to reach an agreement, and because we didn't have that situation before, that you have to decide between the super champion privilege and the interim champion rights.
Therefore, Crawford can move up and become Jermell Charlo mandatory right away. Better yet.
All right, y'all seen the clip, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think this gonna be the next fight, you know what I'm saying? Because it's looking like the Spence fight, you know what I'm saying? It looks like it's not gonna go down, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, if anything, you know what I'm saying, Crawford gonna end up fighting Jermell before he fights Spence. Spence gonna move up, you know what I'm saying, to 154, then he gonna challenge Crawford, you know what I'm saying, for the undisputed at 154. That's what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? And in that fight, you know what I'm saying, great fight, good fight, you know what I'm saying? You got Spence, who's Superman, you know what I'm saying, indestructible, you know what I'm saying? He just gonna keep coming like a dog, you know what I'm saying, throwing perfect combinations, perfect punches, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Crawford, you know what I'm saying, the master boxer, the master class boxer, you know what I'm saying? He can box, he can punch, he's a boxer puncher, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he's got a very high ring IQ, so, you know what I'm saying, who would win that fight? Man, I mean, I know who I think would win the fight. But I'm gonna leave that up to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Put that in the comments who y'all think who would win the fight, you know what I'm saying? After technical difficulties, but we're back. So yeah, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to H Money Boxing. Shout out to all the hardcore boxing fans. And shout out to all the casual boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.